what's crazy is the uptick is up 66% that we saw when it comes to threat actors actually pivoting the direction for identity. So it wasn't just a prophecy, it unfortunately became a reality.
Kyle Hanslovan is the CEO of Huntress, sitting down with us here at RSAC in San Francisco. Really grateful for a few minutes of your time.
Absolutely stoked to be here.
So what brings you to the conference here in San Francisco, and what does it mean for you and the team at Huntress?
Gotcha. So RSA is a big shindig every year. The reality is a lot of it's just catching up when you got 170,000 customers. There are a lot of hands you got to shake, a lot of people you got to remind. But we got two big announcements this week. So literally today, announcing a new product. It's our identity threat detection response product. And tomorrow, given a little early, scoop here, we're announcing some big updates to our SIEM. So both of these are huge.
Talk to me about what it's like to ramp up to those big announcements. Obviously, these are the sorts of things you and your team, you've been working on these a long time.
Yeah, whole team effort, right? And it's just like anything you do, right? You might get to think about a race. You get to see one car driving around. You don't realize there's 30 different pit crew and spotters, et cetera. This team is about likewise size. It takes, probably about 50 of our 500 or so of us just to get an event like this off the ground, let alone succeeding.
Kyle, what are some of the top trends that you're seeing overall in the cybersecurity space, and how do you feel like you and the team at Huntress are uniquely positioned to adapt to those changes?
Yeah, so since the last time we caught up, one of the things I warned is identity looks like it's the new hotness. So when threat actors, hackers, shady folk are going after stuff, they like the endpoints, but they really like the identities. And now we're large enough. We're protecting about 6 million total Microsoft 365 identities. Some of those are about 1.5 million actual people behind those identities. And what's crazy is the uptick is up 66% that we saw when it comes to threat actors actually pivoting the direction for identity. So it wasn't just a prophecy, it unfortunately became a reality.
Kyle, how do you see this cybersecurity landscape and really the world of cybersecurity continuing to evolve, even in just the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years?
Gotcha. So obviously, there's a lot of buzz behind AI. And to be honest, a lot of AI is doing a great amount to help good people partner with AI replace humans. But it's not replacing humans on its own. The biggest probably shuffle that's surprising people is folks want outcomes. And when AI, for instance, is good at giving a probabilistic answer, but if you need a specific deterministic answer, to be very frank, we're finding out sometimes humans with the right technology can actually give you more reliable results. So it's not just cut and dry, all AI all day.
And how are you using some of that AI technology yourself?
Yeah, you could imagine cutting corners when it comes to, if I have somebody who is expert, why shouldn't I use AI to augment the basic stuff and allow that expert human knowledge to focus on the stuff that only matters? So for us, it's a huge, not only headwind for us, but sometimes people don't get the results out of AI, and so it's actually not only helping us be more productive, it's growing our business.
What are some of the newly emerging technologies that you find yourself most excited about or most paying attention to these days?
Gotcha. So the big things, right? Big data is big. As a company that everything of ours is in the cloud, you can imagine when it comes to data and compute, we're talking petabytes on petabytes. And one of the things we did is Huntress is all about democratizing access. So we build enterprise tech, but we deliver it to people who don't have that, essentially that talent or enterprise budget. And when you have great tech that's allowing this scalable data, that type of stuff is allowing us to challenge a whole market that, for instance, SIEM was only for the Fortune 500, and now we bring it to all businesses, not just the 1%.
How do you go about balancing the need for innovation with the need for security, and both those considerations at the same time?
Yeah, we literally have a core value that the first one is own it. The second one, though, is send it. And that's just that relationship of don't let perfect be the enemy of good. And I will tell you, there is some level of it actually matters to move faster than threat actors and allow some risk. But to be very frank, there's often folks who just chase the dollar. They'll ship all the innovation with very little afterthought of how, for instance, security might be compromised. So for us, you might be able to send it, but if you don't come back to elevate it right away, that's actually creating oftentimes more risk. And we've seen this over and over. So if you can't tell, it's a dance. It's a tightrope.
What is one thing that you wish every cybersecurity customer better understood?
A lot of folks, we started for 100 employee companies. A lot of people don't realize that Huntress itself, we're fighting it out from Fortune 500 all the way down to Fortune 5,000, beyond the Fortune 5 million. So a lot of people don't realize we protect businesses that are 50,000 plus employees. We're not just, for instance, the small business cybersecurity company.
Kyle Hanslovan is the CEO of Huntress, joining us here on the ground in San Francisco. Best of luck for the days ahead, and thanks a lot for taking the time to join us.
Awesome, brother. Thanks for the good questions.